Right, welcome back to another video. Today we're looking at the iPod. Now ignore the mess, I've just eaten a Scotch egg. So an overview basically on if you should actually get an iPod in 2024. So as I see it, right, your phone with Spotify, Apple Music and all the little apps, you don't really need, if you are just a casual listener, you don't need an iPod. Okay, that's it. If that's all you've come for, you don't need one. However, if you have a bit of a setup like I do, and you want to experiment with different file formats, quality of it, FLACs, lossless audio, all of that stuff, I would recommend getting one. Now, there are a few things that I don't like about these, and a few things I do. One thing I love about these is I can be listening to music and have no interruptions. I can get emails, messages, all of that stuff on my phone, and nothing happens on it. This is just its own thing. Okay, I'm going to turn the brightness down because it is like blinding the phone. That's one thing I do like about these. It's its own thing, and you don't get any interruptions with it. It just sits here and plays music. That's what it does. And now mine looks different because I'm using Rockbox, which allows me to use FLACs. If you don't know what FLACs are, they're basically lossless audio, and I believe the best quality audio you can get. So, and that's another bonus with these. If you install Rockbox, you can use FLACs. So if we go into my files, just that song. You can see that, look, FLAC. That is the best quality you can get. Now, I'll go over the things I don't like about this is getting music onto it. With Rockbox, it's a lot easier. It's just drag and drop. But if you're using a standard one without this, it's a lot harder because you've got to go through iTunes and all that stuff. And I'm not a fan of that because I'm purely Windows basically on my PC. So it's a bit of a faff, but with Rockbox and stuff like that, it's a lot easier. Another thing I'd say as well is if you have a lot of music, like I have about 1,200 songs on my Spotify playlist, and getting all of that onto here would be an absolute pain. But once you've done it, you could uninstall that and free up loads. I think I've got about 20 gigs of songs on this phone, which takes up a lot of storage. So having it all on this would be a godsend, but it takes time to do that. Another thing as well, if you use this in a car or whatever and you don't want to leave it behind, you have got to carry another device with you. And this is I think actually heavier than my iPhone 13. Yes, it is, but this is just, 30 gigs of pure songs, nothing else, just songs on this, which is great. And if you want to leave it in your car, you can, which is just great because you just leave that in your car and that's it. You've got music there. You don't, even if you forget your phone, you've got music, which is, I think is good. And even as a device as well, this even works. Plugins, yeah, games. We've got all. This is with Rockbox, by the way, so you're not going to get this on your normal one. We've got all these different games. You've got Doom on here. You've got Doom on your iPod, which is a good little time saver, time cruncher, whatever you want to call it. Just get rid of some of them hours where you're on a long road trip or something. You've got something to just pass away the hours. Now, this is by no means the best way to play Doom, but if you're really at a loss, you've got this to play it on. But apart from it being annoying to get music onto, if you are looking for another way to play music, I definitely recommend this. Put Rockbox on it and you'll have no problems with it. As you can see, playing Doom, but whatever. So yeah, too long didn't read. Basically, if you want a new way to play music and want FLACs and high quality things, get an iPod. I picked this up for about 30 quid and it came with a new battery. I don't know what the prices are now because I bet they've been inflated. But if you don't really listen to music, if you literally just listen to it for something to do, really, just chill out, just stay with Spotify. But if you want to hear it on new speakers, get some flax into it, stuff like that, I definitely recommend getting one because they are amazing. I mean, I use this. I didn't use it a lot because I had Spotify and I literally had everything I wanted on there. And to be able to get it onto this, as I said, it's quite hard. But it's not hard, it's just really annoying to have to go through, download all your different songs, like, oh yeah, song, yeah. It's really annoying to do. But once it's on there, you won't regret it. So once I've got all my songs that I want on here, it's good. And another thing you can do as well, I'm going on a bit now, but it's like on my playlist I have a lot of songs, not my favourite songs, but just a lot of songs I like. You could put all your favourite songs onto this and listen to your favourite songs in good quality. I know a lot of people do that. They have like one favourite album and they'll have it on vinyl, FLAC, iPod, iPhone, Spotify. They have all of that in just one album, just on here. And if you want to do that, you can. So that was my overview on it. Thanks for shut up.